It's another good Friday. I mean Thursday. I'm sorry, and it seems like I'm very ready for the weekend. Anyway, a lot has been happening, and I was waiting for that print, the CPI print that I'm late, and not only that, yeah, the Nasdaq is flying. Anyway, I want you to give me some few minutes so that I can prepare here. I know I'm alone today, but we hope Jesse will join us later. But just a few minutes. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I was doing something here about the stream, so that hey, it can be reachable to everybody, and everybody can have a chance to join. So, yeah, the CPI print, and what we can see here, what I can see here is that inflation has gone down, and hey, inflation has gone down, and unemployment claims go down as well. So it means more employment, and inflation is down. So what does that mean? Okay, inflation is down, and that means the hikes are okay. Chances of having a hike is definitely slowing down, and then we expect cuts. So not anytime soon, since the target is below 2, and we are just at 3, so not anytime soon. And as you can see, we have a very volatile. The stock market has taken this as very positive, definitely, because inflation going down. It means that fewer money chasing fewer goods, uh, chasing a stabilized demand for goods. So. That means price is stabilizing. Prices of goods are stabilizing, and the purchasing power is stabilizing. So that is that on that. And as you can see, we had a very huge spike at the announcement, and then just coming down a little. But definitely, that's something very positive for the market. And if we get to look at the rest, I think. DXY definitely has felt that heat, and since chances of a hike are something far away from okay, chances, very little chances of a hike, and then we can see price just broke the channel lower, and yeah, we expect a very weak dollar going forward, and we will confirm that come this month's FOMC. So we just wait, and What else? As you can see, the euro is flying because eh, it's the opposite of what the DXO is trying to do. And we can also see, I'm sorry, I was on the weekly. We can also see the pound is flying. Actually, the opposite is, it means the opposite for pairs, for the USD pairs. So, that's that. We can see gold battering the USD properly, and our goal for the 2440s is still on. So more upside for us, and it's looking good. And you remember me mentioning this yesterday. So yeah, up we go. So it's very exciting. Yeah, we can see even it has even affected the BTC. So Bitcoin is up, and I know very many people are happy because Bitcoin is up. But let's just see what the rest are trying to say. And you can see same as silver. Silver is trading up and well. It's looking up. Things are okay, and that's the effect expected in the market. And I can see stock is trying to go back down. Don't know why, but we can go to other stocks and see what the stock market is trying to do. But we are experiencing a very volatile Nasdaq in the hour. It's barely 30 minutes, almost actually 30 minutes after the print. So if I can go to the 15 minutes, it means intraday people bought to the print, and then now they are like dumping the print. So that's the reaction. But we don't have any trades on Nasdaq, so we can check on individual stocks and how they are behaving. So just like I do, I'll start from the top, and I won't be in a hurry because I'm alone. So we will first recap whatever I had my running trades. So running is LAM, and LAM closed high, as you can see. We closed at 1.33%, and we're still on the way to approach the 1138. It's very exciting, but what we can see right now, we can see price is down. I'm sorry, price is a little bit down. Let me expand this. Okay, we can see price is a little bit down, and the market is trading below yesterday's close, and it's okay. At least we still on our way towards the TP, very sure of the TP, and at least the reporters up and above that. So that's that. And if I can move down, to BlackRock doing the Lord's work. Yesterday we went up 1.21, and if I go it to you on the daily, we're still up and up there, and it's doing quite well. So we're doing good, and remember that RR, it's a very good RR, and I think this will be hopefully my best trade of the week, of the month, I mean. So significantly up right now, and we're still going, we're still moving. Anyway, up for BlackRock, so something very positive for me. I'm really enjoying this trade. I had anticipated it from last month, so inject inside. Something funny happened on Tesla. If I have to talk about Tesla, towards the close, Tesla slumped a little. In the last 15 minutes, it gave back some gains, which we had seen during the day. So nothing to worry about, because as you can see, our entries are down here. So what we just expect more upward action and in Tesla. So nothing much to worry about. Very healthy portfolio right now. Can't complain. And to say the only thing I'm focused right now is the, what do I call it? What I'm focused at right now is tomorrow's print. And by tomorrow's print, I mean um, the earnings report expected from the banking sector. And tomorrow we have Wells Fargo announcing their earnings, JP Morgan announcing their earnings, and Citibank announcing their earnings. So I'll be here, I'll be waiting, and I want JP Morgan as compared to the rest, and I'll tell you why in a jiffy. So this is it. I think we even went through we went over JP Morgan yesterday. So JPM is looking up. We have that set up. We had that estimated entry, but towards the close, I just dismissed I cancelled the order. So I'll be getting back in. So there's a lot to come, and this is Tesla. Tesla is doing good. I can't complain about Tesla. We can look at Meta, and Meta is still playing around intraday. And if you can remember this triangle, we had a triangle here. I've just removed that triangle and replaced it with the counter trend line. So what you are allowed classical charting, you are allowed to time and again to trash the chart and look at what price is trying to tell you. So I just wanted to confirm that this line is there so that I can trash this and explain why you can see why you see another trend line here. And thing is, price keeps manifesting, and this is the first triangle here, the counter trend line, and another trend line down here. So if I have to dismiss this, and this, and I was looking at the chart afresh, this could be my counter trend line. Why? Price went from a pivot, now it's back down here, and what we can see, we can expect the setup to form. So will it be, when during this price going down, will we see a pivot down here, around here, or lower, if possible? We don't know. So what price does, it erases up, consolidates down. So that's expected, and we might see price going lower and lower and lower. So it can be a triangle, it can be a cup and handle, it can be a flag. So it's not something to dismiss if we have not broken this high. That's why I keep re-evaluating. So yesterday, this triangle was here, but yes, we had a very good breakout and a very good upward action. But towards the close yesterday, so price intend to flash down. So it's not something you can just dismiss and say it's another Monday. No, you just consider it and adapt with it, and then try to figure out how you can take advantage of that, because patterns keep forming and forming and forming as price keeps going up, and as price action unfolds. So this is another counter trend line. Not that I'm taking advantage of it. I have not yet decided, because I don't know what this slam will mean. But if we see another breakout, where do we expect price to go? Now you'll see price going higher, and it will be a better and a bigger pattern as compared to the previous pattern, which was here. As you can see, this pattern was only aiming for price to go to there, but right now, if we have a breakout here, we can expect price to go to the 549s. So that's something to note of. So you keep adjusting and adapting to how price action is unfolding. Sawa? Anyway, now we wait for that, and price action has been playing around. It was down here. There was a time when Nasdaq was too high. It was even above that the high of yesterday. So this is normal price action. We'll just wait for it to see where it will take us. So next, I think I'll go to Google. And Google, funny fact, I had you remember we had a trade on Google, and it opened, I think, think it was opened here, around here. Price raced up halfway, then came back down to take me out at break even. I told you, whenever price reaches halfway, my set my opportunity, the estimated opportunity, since I wanted price to go to the 192s, I break even. So I break even, and I was taken out, luckily in profit. So yeah, I no longer have a trade in Google, and you can see it flashing down. So that was a good judge of price action. So what will we do? We trash the chart, and I expect to see and wait for more consolidation and see where price is trying to tell us it's going. So and as you can see, and I'm expecting some downward action. Why? Because this is the high, and then a failed high again. Now this is another failed high. You can see price beat this high and then wicked down again, and then wicked down. So it's telling a lot. It's telling us a lot. So I expect a consolidation probably on the higher time frame. And if you can see it on the higher time frame, the same thing is happening. So it's telling. So we can just wait and stay at the window and wait to see how the others are behaving. And the most momentous trade of the month has been Apple to this point. And Apple is down pre-market, but it has been very aggressive. Uh, as you can remember, yesterday I was telling you it is just obeying imbalances. So this is the first imbalance to be taken out, and what should we expect? And yeah, just wait, just wait. I think I should go to the hourly and check where the other untapped imbalance, and it lies here. So probably we can expect price to come test this, and then if it is that momentous again, we'll just go back up and up and up. So next, actually, there's nothing more to talk about Apple right now. Next, we can see what Microsoft is trying to tell us. And Microsoft has a very good story. We have a very good counter trend line. And we see price coming to complete this setup. I can comfortably call this point A because it's high of our continuational setup. Point B down here. Point C, if price will not come and take this out, and then we are down here, and down here we expect another point D if possible. If not, we can expect just price to give us like a good handle or flash down below point B. So that's it, but we expect a continuation. Why? Because fundamentals are aligned. Everything there's nothing to tell us that the market is flashing. Just some relieving of just some people taking profit and whatnot. So before I go to Amazon, because Amazon is ever rangy, let's see what JP Morgan is doing. And this is a kind of price action JP Morgan is giving us. And you remember we pointed this out yesterday. This is a print which this is a setup which I pointed out yesterday, and I'm still expecting price to come break out. So it will break out at a lower point than whatever I had estimated, but not with very few cents. So coming back, I think what I'll do, I'll make the same entry I had yesterday, and what more I'll do, I'll remove my take profit, and I will say why. Removing my take profit is because tomorrow it's earnings day, and the earnings which occur before the market open. So what that means, it's either there can be a huge downside if we don't meet expectation. So one thing will have, if that happens, it means that I'll be taken out at my stop loss. But if we do, better and good than expected for JP Morgan. I expect higher price to go higher than 214s. So what we can prepare for on our side, we can see if this is the all-time high for point A, so that we can aim the side of caution, and it is kind of looking like that. This is the highest high we have ever been, and if we have a very positive news, we expect price to still go higher. But what we can do, we can we can look at what other banks are trying to see where price might be going, and try and check the average of that. So what I'll do, I'll just go here to and type Finviz and check the news and I'm sorry, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on your end. Let me try here. I want to replace the screen. This window. So there, that's Finviz, and and yeah, it is hung. Don't know why. So I can't do anything here. Just wait. Don't know what's happening. JPM, it's not doing anything. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're back. Morgan, it's not doing anything. Ooh. JPM, and let's see what other banks are trying to focus on this one. Uh, producer earnings and can't seem to see any bank, and I can't seem to see any upgrade. So we go back to our chart because you can see any upgrade. But if I spoil me before the end of the stream, I'll just tell you. So let us go back to where we used to and continue. So there we go. I'll just trash whatever I was looking at here. And yeah, what I'm trying to say, but just in a little bit, if only Jesse could have been here, and he's saying he's coming, and yeah, he'll just join us anytime. He had an errand to run, but uh, this is to remove the TP and change the stop loss because you will always bleed in the market, and the most important thing while you're bleeding is it's to control the bleeding, but you'll never stop the bleeding. So that's that. And yeah, immediately at the open, I'm not even looking to enter any other trade apart from JP Morgan, but it's just to place that buy stop. So nothing else because I already have like four stocks running on my portfolio. So I'm not really interested in having more. So GS, something is happening on GS, and it seems the staircase up is working for GS. And you remember we talked about the Goldman Sachs, and I told you why I left Goldman Sachs alone. Why? Because we had this entry here, and it raced towards the mid of my opportunity, then went back down to have another retest. So this is the first retest and the second one. So this is the first one, the classical one, and it's okay. I can allow that. But this one and then coming back down to here, it was a red flag. So uh, I didn't expect it to go back up all this way, but it's okay. It's how price action occur, and you just be satisfied with whatever you had seen. And luckily now, what we are doing, what price is trying to do, it's going to fruition towards taking full advantage the of the of the setup. So it's up there. It's at pre-market. It's above that, above the yesterday's close, and we are like a dollar short to the TP. So I can almost bet that price will go to fruition for this setup. And it's a spectacle. It's a spectacle. Something to it's something nice. And here we have BSE. And for BSE, I think you remember we took advantage of this setup here, went up, and now it accumulated yesterday. So, and pre-market is trading above the yesterday's high. We can't complain about that. And is it yesterday's? No, the Tuesday's high. And hmm, seems very bullish, but we don't have enough consolidation to take advantage of anything. But we had our chance early in the week, and we took it, and we made something from that. So we have a very sad chart here, and one of the saddest charts today is Netflix. Netflix had this setup which we took advantage of and got taken out. So we had a breakout, a retest, and then price tried to accumulate, but it flashed down. So it has already disqualified the setup. So we trashed our analysis and wait for a better consolidation, since we have a higher print of point A. So invalidated, and we're looking to see more consolidation, and hopefully, definitely, I just can't talk about consolidation without showing it to you the way I expect it to look like, and maybe go down there, up, down, and then expect to see price going up and up. So I'm just expecting a consolidation come. I hope anytime soon. So I think I've skipped Amazon, and Amazon. There's nothing good to talk about right now. Why? It is wiki, and I love wiki charts. And right now we can see a very serious action, and I think it's since the month started sideways and a very tight up their action. So whichever side it is to go, please go. Choose a direction already. But it's a very bullish. It has a very bullish price action, which broke out. But I think this is how Amazon trades normally, because you can see it has a very wiki chart. Somebody said it's because whenever it goes up above 200, Bezos is there to take profit, and he always does that each and every time. So this time it is not exceptional. And have you ever been here before? Let us look if let us see if we have ever been here before. And not yet, but as long as it reaches 200, it is said that Bezos is very ready to take profit, and we saw that he has been profit for the last. I think this month he just started taking profit after we beat an all-time high. So it's like a norm for him. So I think that's also affecting, because we have people who follow the big money, and if you see a very top investor relieving something from his company, it means some other guys are doing the same, and that's why it's very wiki right now. So That's expected, and it's okay until we have a very good price action and a very good pattern which forms after the buying and selling. We'll be confident enough to take advantage of anything which is eh, of any of any of any setup which forms. So, but for now, it's a very wiki chart. It is very risky to take advantage of this because I can already see a setup here. Here's a setup, but I'm not even confident I can do that. I'm sorry. I'm also not confident enough because that's a very good setup. But I think it will be suicidal to try and take advantage of that because weeks scream indecision, and I'm not ready to play indecisions. So let me just sit aside on that. And if we have to look at anything else, we have to look at the chip names. And one of the chip names which has made it to the Mag 7 right now is Nvidia. And Nvidia is really trying to give us a very good setup. And like I said, I was still expecting to see that 4-hour consolidation up here, and it is really cooking, and it is cooking, and things are boiling nicely, and we can see some action for me. So I'm not sure this will be our point C, but anyway around, and I don't think it's that aggressive like it was last month. But if we can have this kind of price action, I'll be a very happy lad because it means we have a very good setup in waiting. So that's that on Nvidia, and I think most of the like I told you guys yesterday, most of other chip names are having the same kind of price action. So uh, I'll just move on to next. And why am I doing this? I'll do this next. Uh, I'll do this in preparation of the open, and we are like 13 minutes away from the bell. And if you have anything, if you're seeing anything on your end, you can share with me. You can comment, subscribe, like. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, like. If you're on X, like, it will cost you nothing. And follow our page. And yeah, let's continue talking. Comment there if you can. And what can we see next? We can see booking. I think I fumbled. It's not booking. I fumbled on in Hilton. I didn't take advantage of that. I say that we will try to zero in on that. So we'll come to Hilton next. So here is booking, and booking has something close to a cup and handle. And if you want me to show it to you, here it is how it is looking. This is how it is looking. This arc is here. That's a very good cup. We have our handle here, and here's the handle. You can see we expect a breakout here, but what is price action doing? Pre-market price action, it is lower than yesterday's close. So if you can see a breakout here, and I think I had booked this trade, but I later towards the close I dismissed it. So if it's going down, definitely we'll have to do something cheeky. Allow me to trash this and go to the lower time frames and tell you how to take advantage of this. So price we have high here, we have a low here, and then price is trying to consolidate on the cup and handle on the handle side. So what we expect, judging by today's print, so we have this. If that's our point C, price will be going down and testing these areas. If not here, test these areas. What do you see? We see right now we already have a counter which you can take advantage of, and this counter trend line looks like this. So what is price trying to tell us, and what is the price action trying to tell us? It is telling us we can take advantage of this setup here, and it is a discounted entry for the high time frame setup. So you come estimate your breakout, let's say around there, and take an entry from let's say there. I'm not even accurate because I don't know the opening print of this chart. So take your RR the way you're supposed to do, the normal way we are taught how to. And for this will mark your entry, this will mark exit. Don't be greedy. Just take a normal 1:2. Yeah, that's normal 1:2. So after that, next, we'll just mark this and this. That's our stop loss. And what we want to see, we can go back to the hourly setup, the higher time frame setup, higher than the 15 minutes. It's not the highest time frame setup. So this is from the low to the high. And if you have to estimate, I would say we estimate the breakout to around here. So I'm showing you how to maximize the advantages created inside for a pattern inside a pattern. So here it goes, right? And if price decides to go up from there, the way we did with the BlackRock, you can take a very good 1:8 in case booking does something like that. So this is something I'll want to test out at the open. So apart from trying to zero in on JP Morgan, I think I'm very interested to try and test this out. If we have a L, we can just go down 0.5. But if we profit off this, it means we'll be having a risk to reward ratio of 8. That means it has a potential to go and give us, out of 0.5, it will give us a 4 point. So this is something very interesting, and I hope you can also see that. So you see what I'm cooking there. So busy open, but the open will be fast to take advantage of JP Morgan, so that I don't know which should come first. I think booking should come first, right? Because it can decide to just go up. I don't think if you have to look at JP Morgan, right? Let's see, price action is still down. So what are the chances we can just take advantage and make the entry and then just go to booking? Price action is still below. So both of them actually are acting the same way. So I think it's best if we try and do something about that, and just be prepared before the market comes on, and just make the entry. So what I'll just do, I'll just slap this here, and actually I'm 6.25% up from yesterday. So my portfolio is looking good, looking very good, super great. And what are we talking about? It's not Hilton. We are talking about booking.com. So let's trace back to what we were trying to say, and we have this one here. I know we can see we don't have the chance to see pre-market prices, so we'll just be estimating from here. So what we can do, we can just estimate inside the setup first. We can estimate the opportunity which lies inside here. And where's my barrel? Okay, I have another one here. So the low to the high. Let me do this. So I calculate my height, and from down here, so I'll just take my star here. So that's a low of 39. 3959.53. I hope you can see it from your end. Mine is clearer because it's on another bigger screen than my laptop. And the high of 3996.28. So I'll just take the difference and calculate the opportunity from the setup at the. You see, okay. I hope it is just a handle. I have a cup here with tea, so this is the handle I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I know you can't see that. So 3996.28 minus 3959.53. So that's a 36.75. That's the opportunity that lies in this setup, the lower time frame setup. So if I'm taking advantage of anything, I'll just estimate a breakout from here. So a breakout, let's say it comes from, let's say 3983. So it is 3983.89. So 3983.89 plus 3675. So 3983.89. So we expect price to raise up towards 4020, 4020.64. So what I'll do, I'll just come here, what I always do. But before that, I think I've just marked out the entry point. That will be the entry. That will be the TP1. But we want to find out the TP for the hourly setup. So for the TP of the hourly setup, I think I'll just do that, and I can trash this object list. Let me first trash whatever is on the screen and slap another trend line here to estimate the opportunity which lies on the and estimate this height here, and the height of the opportunity on the hourly time frame. The lowest point of that chart is of that setup is 3888.22. I'm glad I'm doing this before the open. It's actually 3 minutes to open, so that at the open I'm just placing the trades instead of that the rush. So the highest point of that trough is to 4026.30. So what to do here is 4026.30 minus 3888.22. So the opportunity that lies inside the hourly setup is 138.08 dollars, and we saw our shoulder. Our shoulder was giving us around $36. So if I have to estimate a breakout point for this one on the hourly time frame, let's say 4010. So 4010 plus 138. So it's 4010 plus 138, and that gives us 4148.08. So I'll just reduce this to a lower round figure to reduce that grid. So I'll just put in at 4145-ish, so that I just make something same kidogo. So what we'll do, I'll just go back to the lower time frame and key in, take this and to take advantage of this position size calculator and estimate our opportunity. So we said I will make an entry at 3983.89, and our TP on the lower time frame will be 4020.64. and we can now want to see where our 1:2 comes in, and I think we are there. Can you see it? What have I just done? Okay. Our TP was 4020.64. So there we go. And you can see the risk reward here is 2.04, and we have a risk percentage of 0.5, and we have a lot size of 0.02. So it means we will enter this. We have a lot size of 0.2, 0.02 lot size. I'm writing it down so that I'll be very prepared at the open. So my entry will be at 39.83.89. My stop loss at 39.65.96. And for my take profit, I think I'll flex on this one. And we want to go with a higher time frame setup. And it will be at 41.45, a round figure. And 41.45. What has just happened? Okay, that's a risk reward of 13. My father load. Anyway, we're taking advantage of that. And TP of 41.48. 41.45. And the market is open. And we can take advantage of that. I don't know if they will allow me to do that right now. The market is open. I'm a little bit confused. I'm looking for that booking yesterday for JP Morgan, and it was a 0.2 lot. 0.2 lot at entry was 209.49. My stop loss was at 207.05, and my TP was 214.74. So that's what I'm intending to do, but I'll just start with booking. So here's booking. So booking. So I'm really in a hurry. So for booking, I want a 0.02 and make an entry, or we can make a buy stop at 39.83.89. Yes, thank you. I have that one. So what will I do? I'll just want to adjust this one because I saw price was trying to rush back up. So I'll key in my stop loss at 39, 65.96, and then my take profit at 41.45. There we go. We're in tuko ndani. Haya. What? 39. So it was just opened. It's okay. It's a 35. That's all right. So what I'll do, I'll just go and try and make a quick entry on that on the other side of JP Morgan. And JPM, we can see what JPM is trying to do here. And where's JPM? Here it is. And I was keying in from my phone, and because I already have the entries for this one, I'll just put in here on this other side. So it's a 0.2, and our market execution, it's a buy stop, and an entry of 209. 209.49, and I'm only putting in a stop loss. And my stop loss is at 207, 2705, 2705. Please don't mind me. Uh, that's how I'm alone here. So Jesse could be walking you through the rest. But this is what I have to do. And my portfolio is still buzzing and going up and up. Very excited. And let's go back to our. Let's go back to this side. And as you can see, this is what I was talking about. And it is trying to make sense. And definitely you can see that consolidation, and we have an entry down here. We have a very good triangle, and which is looking to go towards the breakout. If it means something, it means that price is expected to be breaking the higher time frame setup, the 1 hour setup. So I'll just remove this. We are not yet sure where price will be making our point D. So we just trash that one, and we can go back and see what price action is doing on the other charts. So LAM is down, significantly down, and at the open, LAM is down. So it opened up and then flashed down. We can see BlackRock doing the Lord's work again, making a very huge print up towards the point C, and trading above it, and that's fantastic. Lord. So here it is. We have Tesla doing the same, opened up, and hopefully we'll make another high of the day. And we are down to Meta, and God, I talked about Meta and how I expected it to behave, and that's the behavior I was talking about. And this is a triangle I was trying to tell you. Price might decide to consolidate and do something close to this, and I want to take advantage of this and add on some few things, some few shackles on Meta. Why? Because it has given us a very good triangle and a very good setup to take advantage of the counter trend line. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. Why stocks? And this is why stocks, my friends. So in Christmas, bwana. This is Christmas. And we have another stock here to take advantage of, inshallah. So very excited. This is what we are. This is why it's textbook, my friend. Bwana, simwachane forex mkuje huku bwana. Enjoy. So this is another triangle, and looking good, my friends. So we'll just estimate here and take another wild one. Hii ni ile tunafunga hata mwezi kwa sababu what else do you want? There you go. I'll just trash this one, and I want to show you something crazy I will do. Just like you remember this entry down here, we were just taking advantage of it and then using the higher time frame setup to go towards the D. And we will do the same for this. We'll do the same for Meta, and we'll estimate, definitely do that here, and then you are not ready, my friends. This is huge. Even I just don't want to be greedy. Let's take advantage of that hapo. At least, and they have a 1:2. So here is our 1:2. That's taking nyingi na a full 2, an entire 2. That's fair enough. So if you have to check the TP of the other one, it is going towards 600, right? And here we have a 1:2. And if you can remember the other one, it was significantly up. And so we can come here and say we want to take advantage of another 50. This is it. another 50, and then we have a tenner. We have 1 is to 10, but this guy is an erotic trader, takes 1 is to 10. What are the chances? So we are fast taking this one. So I think I'll just make you. I'll take you back to my empty file and make this trade. Where's my MT4? Here it is, and come with me as we make that adjustment. Not adjustment, an add-on. I was not planning to make an add-on, but I was not planning to make extra trades, but this is just an add-on. This one you can excuse me. Yeah, and where are we making that add-on? We are making it on Meta, so it's our number 3 stock up there. So first things first, we analyze this, and I think on the 30 minutes time frame, much better than the other one. What do you think? No, let's go back to the 15 minutes time frame and slap on here our counter trend line. What is it not to like about stocks, bwana? Hey. So here we have a low, and I take back my book, and just a moment. That's my low. My low is 528. 528.30. Then here I have my high of the trough. I'm talking about the trough right now. So that is 539.64. So I'm taking the difference, and the difference is 539.64 minus 528.30. If you're here and you're trying to learn, man, I think this is the best spoon feeding you've ever had, and you'll ever get in the forex world. So, or in the trading world. I'm sorry, why have I even used that? Forex. What is forex? So 538.40. It's our breakout and our entry. So that's our entry, and then add 11.34. So we add that to 538.4, and we have our TP on the lower time frame at 549.74, and our RR comes down to, let's first make those adjustments on the position size calculator and see where we're going. So I'll just take this back to the 30 minutes time frame so that we can clear the charts and we can see where we're going. We have our entry at 538.40, and we have our out at 600. No, not 600. We are using the lower time frame one, so that's 549.74, and we can have our lines here. We can draw our lines here, and let's say our RR will be 532. That's our stop loss, I mean. 532. Let's see how much is that. It's still very low. So that's it. A risk reward of 2. 1 is to 2.01. So what I'll do here, I'll just make this entry. Let's see if we slap this, if we slap 600 here, and let's say there we go. That's a tenner. Nice. So here we are. Let's make this trade happen, and wait a minute. It's a full percenter, and I wanted just a 0.5. So if we get to adjust this, what's happening? that's a 0.08. So my 0.08, 0.08, and my entry, I want my, it's another a buy stop. It's always a buy stop at 538.40, and my out at 532.76, and I can see my profit all the way to 600. So there we go. We have another trade, and if I have to hide these lines to show you that I've placed that trade, there we go. So we wait and see. That's what's up, and we have to go back to the other screen and show you what I'm looking at. And there you go. There's a trading view, and I can see Meta is down. Tesla is up and up and up. Another, it has just printed a high of the day. A high, it has just beaten yesterday's high, so that's something good to see. And here's BlackRock doing the Lord's work, high, and high there. So JP Morgan is still very down. So what I can say about JPM, it is trying to create another point D. That's how symmetrical the setup looks right now, because if there is any triangle, and there can never be a triangle looking as that. So it's a very symmetric triangle, what we call a pennant. It looks very nice, and we can possibly see price going up and making a breakout. So yeah, we still expect price to surprise us. If we don't have a breakout towards the close, I think I'll just I'll just dip my toe and take advantage of that, but I'll not enter down here. So I'll just wait to see how the price action goes on today. But if we don't have any breakout by the end of the day, towards the close, I'll take it upon myself to risk a 0.5 and take advantage of the setup in anticipations of the earnings report. So please don't mind me. What am I looking at, and what should we look at next? We can look at Google, and true to the Google is still consolidating, and it's consolidating down. So even if up, and how we saw the setup yesterday, that's why it is, if I see price going halfway the opportunity and then try to come back down, I'm glad to leave off the table at break, because this is what could have happened, and you can see price has just flashed down, and it is not worth it. It is not worth it. It means that the bears are very strong. So what you just do, just take your humble pie and leave the table. So here is Apple. Apple is trying to do whatever. Is trying to test the. It is trying to test that imbalance down there. Will the imbalance support it? We will see, because it is quite near. It's very near to that imbalance. So we don't know if it will support it. We'll just come back at it and look at what will happen. So here's Microsoft. Softy is still trying to do the Lord's work, and it is, my lord. Hey, hii mtu anikataza kutrade pia? No. That triangle is triangling because it's down here, and you can see it is forming that consolidation. It's forming something very nice, and when it comes to break here, trust me, I'll be taking that trade. So the thing is, you see an advantage, you see your setup and pounce on it, and you see your setup, just take it, because we have conviction that it works, and it works. super conviction. So, haha, what am I doing? Praise is tempting me to. It wants to come back up. So yes, it's and I please hii nisiambiwe kitu yote. You just let me play this one as well. So I will take you back to my MT4. I don't try. Okay, so far I don't have any running trades. These are pure speculation. We don't even have any breakout as per now. So that's why just pending orders on pending orders. And I think we have we booking just gave us an entry. I think so. I think so. Yeah. So yeah, it's still playing around, but if it is hopeful and if it does wonders, we hope it will do something okay. Let me see on the other end if that booking is already open. So and it is very volatile. So I can see some upward action, downward action. So price is really playing around. So it's okay to you can just wait and see. If you're being taken out, it's okay. If you have to go, you have to go. But right now, that's it. That was one very aggressive week up and down for booking. But we'll take the hourly breakout when it gives us the chance to. And let's continue with Microsoft. So yes, Softy. So you're not seeing. I'm sorry. On the other side with the waves. So is Softy and Softy. We have this counter trend line. There it goes, and you can estimate the setup on the trough low to the trough high. This one don't mind me. This is a Mag 7. I can just watch it leave me. So that's our low. Our low for 459.02. Our high of 466.64. And I think we've just booked a nail on this other side of. We've been taken out by booking. So I'll just estimate the difference of this 6.64 minus 459.02. That gives us a 7. And from a breakout, let's say around here, of 465.82, 465.82, and a TP of 473.44. So entry and TP. Here we go. And we have an entry point of 465.82 and the TP of 473.44 and stop loss which will have to take these lines and find out where it is. That's enough. 1:2. Definitely, I'm not a greedy person, so I'll just take that and 0.5, so 0.13, and pending order average stop 465.82, 462.24, and a take profit of 73.44. That one I was allowed to do that because it's softy. Microsoft always winning my day. Anyway, down, and down there. So we have another triangle. I'm not giving up on booking. I have to go back in. This is a very good trade. So I'll dismiss it there and wait to see the upward action. Take advantage of that counter trend line and squeeze it in. So Tesla is looking very good today, and it is up and up and up and up. And I think that's why my portfolio is doing very well. And goes BlackRock, and we want to see why this is flashing, and I want to see where my stops are on LAM. And where's my LAM trade? We still have some room for it, and yeah, we still have some room for that. Yeah. So we will wait for that consolidation because that's definitely, and it's a clear consolidation, and we can see wow, Meta is flashing. Meta is flashing, but still trying to come back up. Meta is flashing, and that's worrying. Flashing, but our entry is still there. So you can see the consolidation gets better. No, it's not getting worse. It's only point D which is moving around, and that's okay. It's very healthy for it to do that. So if I have to place the angle, this is how it looks like. As you can see, this is how, and there we go. So this will be our entry one. If we have to call it anything, that will be our entry one. Our entry two. So there we go. I think that's enough slam. I hope that's point D. We won't be seeing any lower print on that. I hope so. If we do, it's still okay because yeah, it's still price action, and hey, you welcome whatever you play the chart. You don't play yourself. So what are we looking at apart from that? We can see what the chip names are doing before we continue doing anything. And the chip names are flashing down today. We can see a lot of red in the market. And we have something very interesting on Qualcomm here. I hope it's vivid. It's very clear to you. We have a counter trend line here. On the lower time frame, it's a 15 minutes. It's something like a 15 minutes chart. I think it's visible on the 15 minutes, but I don't really think that's a very good trade to enter. But looks very nice, very enticing. Wiki on the higher time frame, but very manageable on the lower time frame, and that's how it looks like. We have a very good consolidation. If price goes up from here, we can expect some upward price action once we have a breakout. So here's a breakout I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. So you can put a price going towards these levels if it breaks out. So what is happening on the higher time frame? Let's come and see. So if you remember me talking about this, I was saying that if you are expecting any consolidation on the higher time frame, we expect to see price going here, here, and around here. This is very low, so around here, then consolidate like that before another breakout. I'm sorry. So it's still in the course of doing. That's why I think price is consolidating, courtesy of this gap down. I mean, so it's an imbalance which is trying to get price is trying to skip or go above an imbalance. So it's okay. We will wait and see if price will play ball on that. And next, oh, next, book Broadcom, Broadcom with another. Hey, what is the pattern here, Bwana? You can see another consolidation. There's so much to being offered here on the cheap names. So we can also see something close to that, and we can see a good rejection towards the top, and same as the other one. Expect something close to that, and I won't be surprised if all of them had the same price action because they're cheap names. Same exact price action. What is? Hey, people are eating good out here. That's another one. TSM, definitely, I know it doesn't have the same because it doesn't obey the rest. It's very, very aggressive, as I saw about yesterday, and it just printed another HOD. As you can see, it just zoomed yesterday's high and then crashed back down. AMD doing the same. Sheesh. AMD still with the same kind of price action. Hey, what is happening? Hatukupewa hii memo. So there it goes. And same story here. If you have a breakout, price is likely to go above here and go and go and go. What? Micron, I don't think has the same. Definitely, Micron is still on a certain what we call this validation. They're identical to the Intel one last month, so there's nothing much to talk about both that, and Intel has the same one. So Intel now is it has officially joined in doing this in doing something in unison, and the laggard this month it looks to be well, the laggard this month is Micron. So Intel joins the chart, and that's what we're looking at. And we go back and see the health of our trades. And the health of our trades will first start with Meta. Meta is still struggling to form a point D. Definitely, as you can see, they are testing that below our entry, but we will be there no matter what. Tesla, Mungu alishuka huku, still very bullish, going up and up and up. This is happening the same thing, going up and up, but we have a problem with Lux. Lam is seriously flashing, but pivoting as well. We can see some bullish strength kidogo, and we can see Lam struggling to come back up and do something for itself. But on this other hand, Meta is really struggling. So apart from that, we can see what Softy is trying to do as well. Not yet. We don't have our point D print, Bado. So we'll wait on that. And Meta is saying no and no and no. I'm still not back up. So that means what? That means seemingly, sheesh. Do you mean we take a hit on Meta? Let's wait and see. But if it has to adjust, just adjust with it. If not, it means we'll just have a change of heart on Meta. So that's how it looks like. And we are not yet taken out, and we are not here to mourn it. We are just next because the rest of the portfolio is still buzzing. So I want to talk about Adobe here. Adobe breaks out. Was expecting that. So here's Adobe faked out and break out. Just faked out and then back in. So that's what is happening on if you can remember what you're waiting for. We actually wait out here on the higher time frame on the weekly actually. So we just is on the hour. You can see a consolidation down here after printing a very good higher and higher high back in June. So on this lower time frame, we can see price breaking out and then coming back down. And the dip, that's not a shallow one. So it's not that shallow. And you don't know what will happen there. So let's not think about it. I just want to see what Meta is trying to do here. And Meta is not going down. That's worrying. That's really, really worrying. But has a very good setup. And if it comes back up, the entries will be remaining the same. But what I'll take advantage of is this second entry. But this one, I have to dismiss it because it has already been violated if I get stopped. If I get stopped out. But right now, it's still in play. I want to sita babaika and it is going down. Imesema hapana. It has said no. So still up, and we'll see what Coinbase is trying to say. Coinbase also had a very good open, and that he had gapped up at the open, and it's looking to do some numbers up, and still low. Still remember this, we have a setup here and yet to break, so just wait. And it's driven by Bitcoin and the crypto market, which is really having a bad time right now. So there goes the Citibank, and Citibank, it's almost doing nothing, consolidating for the first time. You can see a lower print up, a lower open. You can see a lower open, and then prices come back up, and we can wait and see the consolidation will suit that. So what else are we looking at? Maybe into. You remember me talking about into yesterday, and I was explaining why we should expect some into because of this. The cup and handle on the lower time frame. Yes, on the lower time frame is on the weekly. So on the lower time frame here is the 4 hour. So if we expect this breakout, and we said we leave this here because after breakout we expect to go to the 1000 level. So this is seemingly looking like a cup and handle right now, but a cup and handle, another cup and handle. So you get what I mean. And I'm tempted to go back to Meta and see what Meta is trying to do, and I think I'm being taken out. Yes, I've been taken out. Looks like. Wow, Meta just flashed down, man. Takes me out and then just decide to go back up. What are the chances? What are the odds? Let me check on this other side. I know it's a zero point 0.5, but it has dented me at least. It has dented me. Not really that bad, but it's just a zero point 0.5. I'm a little bit down. As you can see, let me take it to this other side and see what I'm looking at. So I'm down. I'm down less shy of a 1%, but I have a running of 7%. So I think I'm down. I think I'm just down 6%. So I'm 6.2 run. So that's okay. Lamb is doing bad, and I'm thinking of taking some profits here. So there it goes. Go back to this other side, and we keep taking advantage of this slowly and slowly. And let me check on the health of lamb first, because I'm just managing, because it's really happening weird, because some of the other side of the portfolio is doing okay. This other side, it's just flashing. You can see my BlackRock and tests are very bullish, and on this other side, lamb is flashing, and we have seen Meta flashing. I think it's the introduction. I think the it's the age of earnings report. So the earnings come with a lot of profit for the entire quarter, so that we can welcome some lamb profits. For some other profits come this other month. So I want to do something here, and I want to go back to the last setup we had last month, and it's good to go back and see what happened last time, so that we can have a good reading of what is happening right now, and see the behavior of price as it's and peaks. And this was the setup which we took advantage of last month, and we saw price was expected to go up. So I want to see where the consolidation began last time. This was the price action. So we saw price went all the way, almost taking to TP, and then started consolidating. And how low did it go? It went to around the 3/4 down, then started coming back up. So what I'll do, I'll leave this here. I won't bother with this trade, because what I trade, and then I saw price consolidating and going back up. I don't see any alarm in taking in cashing out of this trade right now, because I'm very bullish on the name. So I'll just let it play out the way it's playing out. If I have to be stopped, I know my stops are in profits. So nothing bad will it will just be, I just left this chunk on the table. So I'm not really a fan of but if I'm using a 0.5, my lot size is too low to take advantage of what we call partials. So I rarely take partials, because my lot size are very small. So I'm a fan of waiting to see price go to fruition. So you'll understand me on that front. So I'll just wait. I won't. I don't want to overreact this. Allow me to do that. So we were looking at Microsoft. Still doing its thing. Dow and down and down. It is flashing. My God, why? It's flashing also, but I didn't have any position here, but we placed some buy stops. So it's consolidating, and if it's blowing this nini off, uh, it's like a red day for Nasdaq, and the entire market is flashing. Apart from some very strong names, which we hold both Tesla and BlackRock, but right now we can see a lot of flashing in the market, and we want to see what is happening on this other end, and look at what it's doing. Let's look at something else outside what we are used to. First, we just make a cocktail in here, out here. So Palantir, towards the close, made another high of the day yesterday. High of that, the setup we were looking at. So the setup we're looking at, I think, a daily setup here, and towards the close, we made an all-time high, because this is an all-time high. We've never been at 28 before, and we can see price going back down, and it opened up and flashed down. I think the entire market wants to flash down. Understandable. I think the earnings are here, and it happens. I think it's a trend I'm seeing. Especially the first month of each and every quarter, because the first month of last quarter in April, we saw a huge slump before the stock market came back up. But this time we haven't seen a huge one, but we've just seen a flash. Let me check on the health of this one, because I think I can see Lam now wants to take me out, but no, we still have some space there. If I get taken out, it's okay. It was not that bad. So uh, what I've noticed the first month of every quarter before the earning seasons kick off, there's usually a slump in the market before price now start giving us some new consolidations towards the top. So what we expect come next week, we see the earnings report now. The earnings start flowing in aggressively, and I want to see the companies. Let me read it to you. The companies that I'm expecting to see something happen on this, and let's see. Uh-huh. Just a moment. So on Monday we have GS and BlackRock. So and Tuesday we have Bank of America and Morgan Stanley, and Charles Schwab, but we don't place yes. And next week we also have what is this? This is Key Bank. So a lot of banking stocks will be naming next week. Will be announcing next week. But apart from that, this month we also have what do we also have? We also have Visa. Let's see Visa. We have Moody's. We have CME. We have Nasdaq itself. We have PayPal. We have S&P Global. Oh, so uh, I thought Tesla was announcing this month. So I think it's next month. So we wait and see. So it's a banking stock kind of month. So that's why I think we can concentrate more our efforts on the JP Morgans, because yeah, if opportunity lies there, we go where the opportunity lies. So, and as you can see, that's JP Morgan trying to come back up. and we'll maintain our entry positions which are up there, and we can see something close to. I've just seen Lam try to pivot, and I hope it will maintain that pivot, unlike what we have been experiencing in the previous 2 3 candles, and where it mimics up. It teases us. I'm trying to go back up. Now we have Tesla flashing down also. Tesla. Why? Anyway, no complaints. We're just going on and on. And I think we'll just maintain there. And we can see what the rest of the market is trying to do. BlackRock still very stable up there. And we will still hold BlackRock because as you've just seen on Monday, we have earnings report of BlackRock. And I hope it's a good one because I am expecting they really took advantage of the tech industry. And if we have to see the if you have to see the books and what the market expects, uh, that's what the market expects. It's an estimate of this and this. So if you can go to BlackRock and see whatever is happening in the market, so capitalization of 122 USD billion, and we can check on the earnings. This was a reported estimate, so it has been beating. It has been up and up and up. Uh, in the previous, I think, all those quarters you can see. The only time it reported a lower print, it was back in 2022, and now we expect a 9.97 estimate EPS, that's earning per share, and we expect it at higher, definitely a higher print. I hope it will be delivered. If it will be delivered, good for us. And I'm sorry, we don't have dividends yet. Uh, Last pay it was just the other month. Actually, it was last month, June 24th. That's when we saw we saw them pay dividends. Uh, Other statistics, you can see the statements. Uh, revenue been growing. It has been growing significantly. We had a surprise for Q2 23. Another upbeat Q3 2023. Same happened Q4 2023. We saw an upbeat on a good surprise of 12%. So yeah, we expect something to happen and something significant. So we'll wait and see. But I'm very hopeful BlackRock will do something. I just hope I want us be that something good that will spring us to the one to the 800s and somethings. So if you don't mind, I want to see how it happened last time. So this is what happened. Actually, it flashed down after a surprise for both the EPS and revenue. So it jumped up and then down. So I don't really know how it will be. It will be today. I mean, come next week on Monday. So right, because the market was just consolidating all over, and you can see it just continued with the consolidation like the rest. But I can see now market is trying to be significantly high. I'm trying to convince myself, but no, that uh, the overall consensus look like, and I'll just flow with it because it's the trade is already breaking even, and I don't see any worry in holding it. Even if we have a very bad print, it will be okay because what we are here to do is take advantage of whatever we see, and we take maximum advantage of the trades and the setups which come along. Because as you can see, we are identifying a new trade idea each and every day. So we don't have a shortage of setups, and what we do is just squeeze whatever we can see. So booking decided to flash, and there's no, it is just flashing down, and maybe we'll have a pivot pivot. Let's see on the 15 minutes how it looks like. It is now looking flaggish. It is looking flaggish, but if you have an entry, if you see it pivot from here and decide to go back up, I'll be there to take advantage of it. Okay, before I go on, I just want to see the overall how the overall market is performing. So I just want to see what Nasdaq is doing, and Nasdaq has flashed down 1%, and this is very telling. And if we can go to the 4 hour, it has not taken out this print, and this is what I like going with. We have not yet the last higher low on the 4 hour. It has not yet been taken out, and this means we're still game on until we break this. And I don't think I'm using the right thing here. So if you have not taken out this, uh, if you have not yet taken out this, I'm still very bullish in the stock market right now. So this is just normal consolidation, like we saw, I think, here. You can remember last time, and I told you the same. Price action, if price action doesn't go below this, very confident nothing will happen in the market. So this is what I just look at the higher low, the last higher low of when market is trying to down. So this is another one. If it breaks here, I just pause and just wait and look at, and because that's the first sign of a change of direction, or what the guys in SMC say, church. So this one right now, change of character. That's the meaning of the church. So what I can just do, I can just expect price to consolidate from here and consolidate triangle-ish like what we saw last time. So I don't want to start doubting myself and do what not. So I'll just wait for this to happen. And I this from I think last you go back, you go back to you go back to your setups, and you go back to what you've been doing, your previous trades, and see where where price action is, like what your previous analysis has been doing, and as compared to your performance. So what I noticed, if I take the small 15 trades on Nasdaq, the chances of getting stopped out are very high. So what I'll be doing, I'll just be taking like 4 hour setups or hourly setups and onwards. But the 15 minutes, because I gave something up, I gave something back here, the small consolidations here. So instead of taking advantage of these small setups, I'll just be taking advantage of something size of this, because price action was very smooth, and as you can see, just went and went and went. So I'll be doing that, but I'm just telling you how I readjust myself and how I look at things. But we can see what LAM is trying to do, and LAM is significantly trying to go back up. And you take something from a page of the earlier setups, and I've taken you back of how price reacted to triangle breakout. It tried going back down, yes, consolidated down, but it didn't do what it didn't take. It didn't take you out. So you can wait and wait for price to adjust, going up, going up, going up. But what we can see a reduced pattern, because this is very high. Okay, I just want to show you when you see price back down, and you can see this momentum was low here. So this is high, and then you can see this getting very shallow. So it prices like fast, it becoming fast, but the consolidations are becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. So it means price is ready to spring huge. You don't have this kind of. And if you want to check from before, you had this consolidation, and the consolidations become smaller. So it means its price is where we see another slam down. It means the momentum is going down, and momentum momentum is going down, consolidates for a while, I think almost a month or so. And if you can remember, I've just talked about April, the first month of last quarter. Price consolidated across the board, and you can see right now what is trying to happen. We broke out last month, June, and then price rest up, and then trying to consolidate again, and then we can see going on and on and on. So hopefully we'll see smaller. Hopefully we'll see smaller and smaller consolidations as price gets going up and up and up. What are we seeing on the other charts? We can see we can take a look at TP Morgan. Not really doing anything. It's still stuck there where we saw it getting stuck last time. So I don't want to make any knee-jerk reactions. So we see Tesla trying to go after that slam. I think we're done with the first 1 hour of the stock market open since the bell. So we expect some more upward price action. So just wait and see what else. Let me go but look at what else. Hilton is back. Hilton, we missed Hilton again. Hilton just retested and then price went back up. So we missed it again, but no worries. What's next? And I don't want to talk about Hood and Shop because what we saw Shopify still obeying that downward channel, and it is maintaining that and that. So we just expect Shopify to slam down. And here is Hood. Robin Hood is potentially doing something. Yeah, we saw that triangle, and so price breakout and then come back down. So it's only fair to do this to adjust our point C, but it's a very narrow triangle. So we'll see a lot of we'll see price consolidating a lot, and as you can see, it's very leaky. So what I expect price to expand. They need to expand. The consolidation to get much bigger, but at the moment, kindly allow me to trash because I think I have a higher point C, and then we go back down to have a meaningful consolidation. So what else are we looking at? The pivot of Microsoft. Oh, Microsoft has decided no, and I will go down, and I will go down, and I don't want anything else but to go down. So, but I'm still waiting for validation from that. Since that was a consolidation on the 1 hour, it means we're consolidating now on the 4 hour, and we have not yet broken the 4 hour higher low. So we still have room to consolidate up here because this is still up here. If I have to show you that in the higher time frame, this is up here, and I'm telling you this is up here, and allow me to, because we all done with the setup. As long as we have our where our fruition point is for that chart, so you can just watch and see where price will decide to pivot from. So, and that's what's happening right now. You can check on the health of lamb because I've seen it trying to go back down to Dogo. Yes, I was not wrong about that. So on the 50 minutes, and we have a doji, or whatever you call this stream, morning star, manish, evening star, whatever you can call it. So it means the symbols are here, and are they here to stay? We don't know. It's not a conclusive single candlesticks are not conclusive, but we can see how it manifests and how it goes on from there. So what else are we looking at? We can see BlackRock Tesla holding up and down, up and down. So what next? What's next? What's next? Let's see what Exxon is trying to tell us. Exxon still in the channel, trying to go low, but uh, for the day only a 0.7, but nothing much is happening here. We don't have a setup yet to go with, so nothing to talk about there. And we can see Adobe trying to come back down. Interesting. The market just decided to flash today, and it is flashing, taking no prisoners. Hey, flashing and flashing and flashing, and I can see BlackRock trying to go down. So that's US30. US30. Oh my God, let's talk about US30. So we identified something last time, and what we identified last time is that last month actually we identified this resistance point on Dow Jones US30, and we identified this as the as the support zone. So what happened? Price has just gone down, and this took like this took like the entire of June, and more than June. So finally we reach at the resistance zone because it's not a point, and we can see price now trying to be rejected from that zone, and you can see it going down, and we don't know because the rest of the market is flashing. I tend to think that price will flash with them, but who knows? This is US30. It doesn't consult the other indices, so being one of the most carrying one of the most stable stocks, it doesn't give a yes that it doesn't give anything close to that. So uh, here on the other side of the rest of the US markets, we have the S&P on the higher time frame. S&P is very bullish. Today just printed an all-time high like the rest, and then it's now coming back down and consolidating down, breaking a couple of breaking a couple of what we call the imbalances, and yeah, you can see what will happen. It's just flashing down like the rest. Nothing much to talk about that. So just wait and see. Do we have a pivot? We don't know. Too early to tell, and we can go on and look at Lam. Lam is still struggling to go back up, and yeah, price is chewing the tail of the previous candle, and we had a mantra when we were saying that if price starts chewing its tail, it's time to get out, but not in this case because we already have an out. We already have a strategic way to go out. So we look at the other markets, and Meta kama kawaida flashing. Let's see what the other let's see what the other asset classes think about what is going on today. And that's Meta. Meta imeamua ku retest. Actually, Meta just retested. Why didn't it not occur to me that Meta is retesting? Ebu hold my beer. Ebu hold on. Something just happened. You see this setup we've been talking about the entire, the one which is giving us 600 has just retested the counter trend line. Do you have an entry here? What are you guys thinking about this? Okay, this is what was giving us 600 for Meta. This was a breaking out point to give us price to the 615s, actually 615s, and price went up and retested, consolidated actually. So we can see price retesting that breakout point and to tell us something. So we'll just trash this out. I don't want to overthink, but since this since it's one very shallow cup and handle, what I'll do, I'll wait for this consolidation to give us a very good entry and then take advantage of the 600. But if a consolidation occurs from here, I'm not ready fast to take this entry because the rest of the stock market is crashing. But if we had an entry here, so I just want to show you the price at the breaking out. So I will call this breakout BO, and we'll be referring to it as breakout as we see price trying to get back up. So I want to see what Nini is doing. Gold is still going and going and going. Gold is janiangusha, but it has been a fit of the entire market, and you can see there was a huge fight in the last hour with buyers and sellers. So as expected, it has been affected, and can go on and see what definitely it has affected the entire market. So this has just gone to fruition. Dismiss it. Yes, you can comfortably dismiss it, and itoe nini kwa njia, itoe jam. So just playing this breakouts. Yeah, this channel down on the daily channel down. So what am I trying to say here, and what are we seeing here? Price is going up, and if it decides to go to fruition, we can see a consolidating down and then up. If not, if we can see a rejection here, we can expect price to go down. Let me show you what I'm saying. Price has gone down, and it has just broken this channel down. So it has gone up. If it decides then have a pivot and then go down, fine. But right now we can see price, if it decides to go, you can expect a consolidation then back up. That's my analysis, and not uncharted waters because I've been there before, but that's how we look at price trying to tell us something different. So I want to rest my case there, and used to Lam has decided to flash down. It is flashing. I'm not yet out of my game, of my trade, but the flash is quite evident, and the rest of the market is not spared. As you can see, the rest of the market is flashing with the rest. And apart from Tesla, the Mag 7s are flashing. Apart from Tesla, the Mag 7s are in deep. Yes, deep that. Yes, and we can see Apple losing its momentum, and has not respected the first. It has not respected the first imbalance. So it means that it's ready to be down, to dump more. And who are we to say no? We just wait and see how the market will just play around. And I'm here to just confirm it. I'm still in the trade. Then I'm out of there. Microsoft doing the Lord's work, continuing flashing. Amazon, finally, it is doing something solid. At least uh, the sellers are doing something, but not really that huge of flash, just a 1.4. So yeah, at least we can see a better consolidation, not that wiki price action day to day, every day. Let's see how what Nvidia is trying to tell us. And Nvidia as well is flashing. Oh, something good has happened in Nvidia. We have a counter trend line. Ha ha ha! Finally, money, we are ready. Eh? So I want you to spot something about the consolidation of Nvidia. So I want to take this price here is where we had a split, and a split price aggressively went up. So here now price flashed down the last week of last quarter, and it did not beat the last higher low uh, towards the top, and towards the all-time high. So it means price has just started consolidating. It went back up, and then now it has flashed down again. Definitely, as you can see, it is flashing down. But what is the difference it is flashing down with the rest of the market? So what we expect, the king is back. My friend, the king is back. Why I'm saying that the consolidation looks very nice because you already have a counter trend line. There we go down here. If we see about here, if you know anything about if it's Nvidia, if it breaks out, haha, utashtuka sana. It will go and go and go. So I'm really waiting for this. I'm really rubbing my hands and waiting for that breakout. Don't miss this. Even if you fund $30 in that account, make sure we are in this together. And hey, it's just like the Tesla trade I was telling you about. Make sure you don't. Make sure you take advantage of these things, Buana. It is yours for the taking. So this is Nvidia, and JP Morgan has decided to go back up and up and up and up, and it will not leave us this time around. You can see it's doing loads work. Vizuri sana. Oh, look at that. Just like what we ordered. Anyway, I wish Nani was here. I wish somebody called Jesse was here. I could have really insulted him because of his Reddit trade, which I don't know how it is behaving. How am I here and I don't know. Reddit is up for the day and it is green. Wow! And we talked about this retest on the price retested the higher time frame setup, and it was rejected, and the price is now trying to go back up towards the hundreds. So we just watch this one. Definitely, I'm not playing this because it's a very new stock. The IPO was just announced March. It's a very new stock. I don't think it has even 4 months in his. It's not even 4 months old. So yeah, something exciting because we already have our first consolidation, and with actually what is happening right now, we don't see such IPOs where what we were seeing in the previous IPOs is like after an IPO we see a serious flash in the market where people are ready to sell the stock. But right now we can see a lot of I think after Twitter left the space, the social media space, Reddit really took advantage of that, and everybody wants to own a social media stock. So I wouldn't be surprised to see people still holding this. And as you know, Reddit, I'm in Reddit, and Reddit is really performing well, and people prefer Reddit. Actually, some prefer Reddit to Twitter. Previously Twitter on the tickers. So yeah, I really think if you are planning to hold anything Reddit, don't think you're lost. You're at the right place. So let's continue admiring JP Morgan setup, and JP Morgan is doing good. We are, I think, this month, and what we have just seen on the earnings report this month, it's the banking stock month, where the banking sector, most of the earnings we will see this month will come from the banking sector, and we should be very ready to take advantage of this. So uh, already we took advantage of Bank of America earlier in the week, and now we want to take advantage of JP Morgan towards the close, and hopefully tomorrow it will be announcing a good surprise come the earnings and the revenue reports. So yeah, we will be there. We will be there. We will be there. So as you can see, we are already down here trying to test support level here. Not really support, but the last line of defense if bulls should hold. So if they should hold, this is Nasdaq, my friends, and yeah, we might be seeing some ranging down here. That is very expected, very normal. Since we saw them last month, we saw some ranging here, and the price trying to peak down below there. So yeah, we just wait and see how market will react with there. But if we see a flash down from here, I will close all my setups and just wait and see whatever price is trying to tell us, because we cannot fly blind. And we use the Nasdaq as our yardstick of what the market is trying to tell us, of what investors are trying to do with their money. So we check on each other. We check on this side, tunaangalia hey, we just try to be in the game, and not just float around, just doing things because you just seeing a setup and just go. Where are you going? Hmm? You need some destination with you. So I just want to check what BlackRock is doing. I can see LAM is still trying to go back up, and BlackRock is doing the Lord's work. And I hope by tomorrow we'll be up and up and up, possibly to the 830s, and yeah, take advantage of that one. Yeah, yeah. Now we are comfortably above point C, and who are we to say no to that? And LAM is up. It was up now. Yani, today the stock market imechanganyikiwa because it is flashing. So uh, this is normal. This is normal. This is normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. What you just need to do is, has it happened before? Definitely, it has happened before, and you go back and check how it has happened before, so that it cannot rub you off the wrong way. So no need to panic. What you just need to do is just go back, just like what we have done on the land trade. We've just gone back because we had identified something like that earlier, and see what price action is trying to tell us. So that's that, and we can go on and look at something else. We can see if GS went to fruition, and I'll just say this is fruition, man. It doesn't get it doesn't get any better than that. But that's GS for you. That's GS, and you can see GS has gone to fruition. It's a week long trade. I think yeah, it's Friday to Friday. When was this breakout? Actually, wow, It's it took a month long. It broke out last month. It broke out last week. Okay, it's a 2 weeks trade, but if you've been patient enough to hold it through, I know I could have been taken out if I had that trade on. because of double rate. I'm still welcoming it and saying it was a very good trade. And let's see what Netflix has just done, because it has done something. I knew it has done something. So it is consolidating on a higher time frame, because it consolidated previously. It consolidated on the 1 hour, because they could have plotted it out. But right now we can see the getting bigger. You can see our point A moved from here to here, and we can see the flash down has completely engulfed this. So what is happening right now, we can see on the and on the 4 hour time frame. So this means a bigger and a better opportunity will be born. So we just wait for the consolidation mm, to morph to something. So we just wait on that. So I can see I have a call, but I will take it later. So kindly, if you don't mind, let me just take this. Okay, going on. I'm sorry, I had to take that. And you can see, we might see a consolidation from here. And let's go see the health of the others. The other, okay, BlackRock is doing well, and Lam is doing okay. And let's see Nasdaq, what Nasdaq is doing. Nasdaq is still trying to break that for the last higher low of the 4 hour, which we saw last, I think, the day before yesterday, when Mani was speaking, when Paul was speaking, after he spoke, I think we saw market flash down. And wow, hey, you can see that candle one on the hour. Sheesh. Anyway, um, we go to. I want to go to this to the chip names, and let's see what the chip names are doing. And after even after that triangle on the lower time frame, we can see this. All of them are doing what NVIDIA is doing, but most not even most of them. The price action has not yet matured to the point of making something very good to take advantage on the higher time frame. So we don't have any setup here to play on the higher time frame, and I don't know why it is like that. I just have to trash it, and that's done. We go to Avgo. Avgo is doing the same, and it has just taken out that estimate, that potential. It is called a potential continuation. What we can see here, we can see price ranging, but I just don't want to concentrate on the lower time frame, because what you've just seen, it's there's a higher time frame play which is coming along, and it is high enough, I think, to call this. These are high. It's high enough to call a point C. So I don't know if I don't know if we'll print a point D here, but I think Broadcom is high enough to call this a point C, unlike the rest. And we can see here we have SMIC. SMIC, I think we will do the same rush this lower frame. When things okay, when things get cloudy on the lower time frames, what you do is just go back to the higher time frames and get some better perspective. And the higher time frame setups are the in thing to show you where the road forward is heading. And if you have to just to take advantage of this, and just wait for that breakout here. Yeah, and if not, if you want to get a jump start on this, setups inside the setup sometimes are risky. but worth it on the long run. So you can see price trying to tell you that these are these are these are falling flat, and yeah, I see price breaking out of here and going and going. So there we go. And what next do we have? Uh, TSM. I don't think about TSM. Why? Even if it's flashing, we don't have a higher time frame set up to be around with. So play with that. We if we see a better consolidation, probably on the lower time frame. I think that's where we can take advantage of that. AMD still in that. AMD still flashing down, and as expected. And let's see how it goes. That's how it looks like. And if you hear anything about AMD, because this looks like a very good top, and it's a double top, and nothing is happening. But a consolidation is coming along really well. Not on the 4 hour though, because not on the 4 hour though. But if you remember, I had talked about this, and I said on the daily, I expect some upward action to go consolidate on the low and on the higher time frame. In my case, it's the daily, so I'm still expecting price to go to this and then coming back down. And why I say that, it's because I went back and saw that price is trying to consolidate on the higher time, basically on the daily. And if we definitely have to have a good setup on the daily so that we can see a better and a setup to make this to spring this up and boom run much higher. So the consolidation up and down here, just like what happened here where we saw a flag, and it was a very tight one, and not even a flag, because this is a consolidation which ensuited last time, and it took some months and a couple of it's almost a near consolidation, but it went to fruition, I think, because it was running from there to there, just like Tesla is doing right now, and we can see it went to fruition. This is something about it's something about the upper higher time frame consolidations, which can be a very good yardstick and a very good barometer for where price will going forward. So this is something to take advantage of come next. Eh, we should just wait the waiting game for AMD, and when AMD completes this consolidation on the higher time frame, man, I'll be ready to play this. And MU, we said Micron has been just lazing around, and it's the laggard for the day, for the month, actually for the quarter. I think it's the laggard, and we have Intel to do something. The consolidations we identified on the lower time frames did not break out, so I'm trashing that. And you have to look at it on the daily time frame. It's trying to consolidate, but on a higher time frame. Just like we pointed out on Nasdaq. I mean, just like we pointed out on AMD, you can see another setup on the monthly, where we can see a very good top triangle which is trying to form on Intel. So if if we get a very good entry on the lower time frames, we can just try and wait to see if we can is approaching this counter trend line. But fundamentals are not really that positive on Intel, even though we saw it give dividends and whatnot. But it is still one of the laggards as compared to the other chip names, Nasdaq and TSM, the leader. So we'll just wait on that. Nothing much to talk about. And Tesla flashed down. Away. While we are away, Tesla has decided to flash down, and the flashing is telling, and telling to what way, to the fact that Nasdaq is still doing the flashing, and it has just beaten and I'll be cashing out. I think I'll just be cashing out anytime now because of this. This is enough uh, to make me uh, get out of my positions, but I have an attachment with Tesla, so I don't know how that will go. Let me look at how my portfolio is looking right now. I think I just have two things on my. Oh, I have just three. I have Tesla, I have BlackRock, and I have Lam. So I'm really wondering what to do about this. Mhm. What should I do? What should I do? I have BlackRock on Monday. So what are the odds of letting them? Let me just let them run. I have some attachment there. So as long as I'm not bleeding that I'm negative, I'm just okay. It's not that significant because Tesla can move back up if it likes. Uh, this is just normal, maybe reacting to whatever is happening. But you can see Nasdaq is trying to tell us something, and it is trying to tell us uh, something not fun. And let's wait and see what will happen towards the end of the day. And this is a one powerful candle. I really, I would really like to see what is happening on X. If people are mourning their trades right now, or people are elated if they were taking the cells. So uh, right now you can see JP Morgan is still very healthy, and it makes me doubt what we should expect come the open. What we come the earnings tomorrow, because we saw the earnings come out very good last quarter, and it flashed down. So um, not to say in a state of confusion, but I'll just play the setup the way it comes. So I don't think we had a very good setup last time. And if I have to look at it, I'm just go and see what price was trying to tell us last time. And this is last time. This is 20. This is 24. So 24. This was last time we didn't have any setup. So just price just flashed down. Yes, we had a consolidation up here, but we didn't have anything to back it, to back this buy, this sell off. So to flash down. So if I have to check anything, that is Friday, Friday April to Friday April 12th. So we go to Nasdaq. Let me show you how I do these things. And Nasdaq Friday April 4th. So we go back to Friday April 4th. And what did we have here? Price was just in this state, and it was just sideways. And April 4th. This is April 4th, and we see some slam here. And yeah, it was not a good day in the market, as you can see. So what we can just hope for is price to just go back up, and I think I'll just maintain the setup the way it is. I don't want to panic or anything, because there's no room for that. There's no room for that, because you can see even a rejection right now. So it's on the 4-hour time frame. So it's not the end. It is not the end until it's the end. So we have like 2 hours 50 minutes to the end of that candle 4-hour candlestick. So it's not yet the end, and I hope we'll see something different towards the close of that candle. So Lam has just gone back, and yeah, I'm not yet been taken out of that. And you know something funny I'll do. If price decides to consolidate here, and we see a consolidation trying to give us an entry drop, trust me, but I'll be booking and getting into another trade. So that is me taking advantage of trades coming and going. So if I have to maximize, I have to maximize anything I can get from that, from any setup, like any setup which is offering me anything. So you can see BlackRock still trying to make another HOD, HOD high of the day, and very exciting. I hope we can be printing an all-time high soon. Another all-time high. Is it really another all-time high? Can we go to the weekly or the not another all-time high? Actually, we've been here before, and that's what we are trying to say. We've been here before. This is just another consolidation, so don't get too excited. So we are inside something else, and that's why I'm really hopeful for the upcoming print on Monday. And if we can get anything, we can get a very good upward action. Yeah, at least hata iturudishie pole because the Nasdaq imejaribu kutufanyia mambo huku, but we are not out, we are in, tuko ndani kabisa and taking advantage of everything they give you, the market throws at us. As long as you know at the end of the day you know how to manage your trades, you see that setup, take advantage of it, finya and that's what I do. I won't share off of any setup which comes on my way, and each and every opportunity, because it's a probability game. As long as you keep your head high, and you can easily manage you can easily manage your losses. That's good, but don't say no to any opportunity, and any opportunity that can be squeezed. And I really hope we have a breakout on JP Morgan. That's why I'm, I'm just it's JP Morgan, Lux, Lam, BlackRock, Tesla, even. I'm just around the same place, But you know why? Because that's the running trades I'm really hopeful for, and I hope I won't be taken out of Lam, because Lam is now looking to go back down, and Nasdaq as well. It's really trying to tell us no. My end point is supposed to be lower than this, and look at that, man. The consolidation should be wider. Hey, what is making me think, should I be all my trades or not? But I think I'll be holding, because I'm still up for the portfolio is still fine, it's still okay. Uh-huh. What are you guys looking at on the other end? If you can just chat me up. Any no. This is not supposed to be there. I was just looking if there are any messages. But if you have any comments, you can just comment there. If you have any, just like, retweet, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's okay. It's just enough fuel for me. So uh, that's it. I think I really think that's not the end of the end. For Nasdaq, it's just a normal retracement back down. It's a size. It's a sizable one. And I think we saw this here also. When was this? But and yeah, we can see that consolidation. Okay, thing is, we can see the entire market flashing down, but not one in one or two cases we see very strong stocks being upheld back high there. So they stick out, and they are there afloat. And what we saw, I think, one of the Mag Sevens last time when in April when everybody was going down, I think, was it Softy? It, it was just stuck up there, and not experiencing some harsh sell-offs like the rest, but right now something very nice. You can just wait. We can see Tesla is really strong, trying to back in, and yeah, go back in. So now it is still back up there, and yeah, up there. It's still up there. It is not. It is not. We call it from our end. We call it fall. It's not falling. So if you are from the same dialect like I am from, you know what that means. So it is just a direct translation. So, and we can see what Lam is trying to do. Lam is still struggling with that zone, and I hope it will be going back up. So even though Tashinda, because I don't have anything else on my list to talk about, I don't talk about Mara because Mara is very wiki. If you have to talk about it, just just weekend sideways. You can still remember that's weekend sideways. Nothing much, nothing to smile about. And what can we see next? And nothing to see. Biotech is up today. Unlike biotech is up today, but just for the day, because the entire of the market, nothing significant is happening in biotech. Then still flashing and flashing down, and I think it's doing the same. But you can see Teva is trying to consolidate up here. Nothing to smile about yet. So still a consolidation on the 4-hour time frame, and I don't like the capitalization on this one. The stock value is still very low, and if I'm afraid of any stock lower than 100, lower than 50, I'm really afraid. So I cannot take any trade in Teva, even if I wanted to. So uh, Tesla is still trying to cover up ground, and trying to go back to greens, and going back down, going back to greens, going back down, and yeah, it's the same mumble jumble. Nothing is happening. And what can we see here? We can see JP Morgan. JP still struggling to go back up to go and break. I think it is around the yesterday's close and yesterday's HODs. So we are yet to break yesterday's high. So that's all. That's all we can see. Nasdaq still down there, trying to break, trying to come back up, trying to break, trying to come back up. So nothing much to see. I don't think I have anything to talk about right now. We can see yes, Tesla is back into the greens, and yeah, like I said, no need to worry about anything. And you can look at DXY as we close down because I think I have like 10 more minutes to go. And DXY seriously flashed. We saw that flashing. And what does that flash say about this? You can see that flash. So that's from the weekly. And what are the odds? We just estimating. And let me remove this because this channel has just been broken, right? So you can remove this, and this triangle is not yet dismissed because it's just one day of it's just a flash down of 1 day. So this is still very much in play. So it is a resistance zone which can be easily taken out, but the fundamentals and I'm just doing this technically. So since we saw this flash down and since the 2020 present 22, we can see another one. And I want to make you see something. Be ready for anything. And this is another triangle down here, and we can see a continuation from this, and price can really go down from there. So it's not something to dismiss. And you have all the reason to take care of that. So we have the lower time frame. We have a this triangle which can easily go up and break out and go and go and go and go gain. But if we see some sense of inflation going down, and then we see some rate cuts coming in later in the year, we can easily see price flashing down and breaking and playing this trend, this uh, this 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 triangle on the low higher time frame, to be specific, the weekly. So just go back to where to my zone. I can see weight before going. I can see gold doing the Lord's work, bullish and bullish, going top and top and top. So towards the TP of the identified, what we identified before. So 2440s, that's what I expected, and that's where we're going. And it's like 40 dollars away from fruition. So it's something very good when you see your analysis playing out the way it's supposed to be. So I'm back here, and I'm back here to see how Lam is doing. Lam is worrying me, and not really worrying that I'll be losing anything from that, but I'll just be sidelining my trades. I'll just and here is my out. My out is around here 85s. So if I'm being taken out, it's okay, but I'll really hope for it to do a good consolidation here, to have a good consolidation here, and this is something very good from there. So that's what we're waiting for, and JP Morgan is still struggling to go up, still struggling. So if you don't mind, I want to end it. I want to end it there because I don't see any other market action. Don't see any other setup potentially coming in, and we are almost at being taken out. Just wait for that. I think just the best thing to do. It's just it's really getting close. Really getting close and close and close. But if it decides to pivot from there, why are we to say no? It can always pivot from there. See it in anyway. I want to end there for the day. We'll meet tomorrow. Still very interesting. I know we have not had a very active trading day today because the Nasdaq has just decided to flash down. So nothing much to talk about, but we're still up and up for the month. So cheers. See you tomorrow, and have a good evening.